What is up, everybody? You guys know who I am. I'm Jay with DCA Adventure, back again with another video, and today we are going to chart some the majors and some altcoins. But guys, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This is not financial advice. Trade at your own risk. Leverage trading is the easiest way, fastest way to make money, easiest and quickest way to lose your money. So with that being said, guys, make sure you trade at your own risk. Have a proper plan in place. If you need to learn how to make a proper plan, or you're just getting into cryptocurrency trading, guys, get in the Patreon group. You will get a sweet trading script, and you will get access to a private room on our Discord. So you need to join the Patreon, join my tier, Trading with the View, and you will have access to some very great tools. We also have some trading bots in there right now for the Patreon guys, and you know, we will help you guys get a button down plan. So definitely get in there, check us out. Link will be in the description for all of our other Discords. We have the Family Mind, Crypto Mentors, Doge World Apparel. Need to do a shout out for Hyper Trader. I've been trading all my altcoins over there. It is a very great trading terminal. You can trade multiple exchanges, multiple assets. They have some very awesome features, guys, that a lot of these big exchanges just don't have. So link for them will be in the description. Check those guys out. They went live a couple weeks ago. They're kicking butt. They're very they're customer oriented. They listen to their people. They listen to the consumer, the customer. And if there's something that you would like to see happen with an upcoming update of the app, and you want a new feature or something like that, go over to their Discord, put it in the right tab over there in their Discord, and they will look at it, they will read it. If it's something that they feel is important, they will definitely add that feature. So yeah, check those guys out. Also, if you want any cryptocurrency swag, any DCA swag at all, dogeward.com is where you need to go. His Discord will be in the description below. Go in there, use the coupon code free shipping. You will get free shipping inside the US. I trade using Phemex and Bybit. Links for those will be in the description. I do have a campaign running with Bybit right now, so if you use my link, you will get a bigger deposit bonus by not using my link. So I really appreciate it if you use it. This is how I keep going. This is how I keep making videos. Also, guys, use TradingView. I do all my charting over on TradingView. Use my link for them. You will get a discount on a paid tier. You will also receive, I think, $30 for using my link if you subscribe to one of their paid subscriptions. So it's definitely a win-win. They have all kinds of great tools. This is where me and Astro Park do all the coding for the great scripts that we have. And go check him out over in Crypto Mentors Discord. The guy has thousands of different trading scripts for any kind of different trading style. The guy is super intelligent. I just can't say enough good things about him. But go over there, check him out. He's a very good guy. With that being said, guys, what in the heck is going on with Bitcoin? Are we going up? Are we dumping down? I don't know, but we will find out. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to see what is happening. First, we're going to start off with Gecko. I like looking at Gecko rather than the CoinMarketCap. You know, CoinMarketCap, I think, lies a lot on some of the numbers. They fudge some stuff here and there. But you guys see with Bitcoin in the last hour, we're only up 0.1%, and we're down 1.6 in the last 24 hours, and down 3.8 in the last week. We have had some very huge trades over in the Patreon group. I think this morning we busted off a pretty nice one. Last night we busted off a real big one. It was very quick. As soon as I posted, it took off. And then we did short the top of this last run here, and we're killing it. We are killing it. I did have one of my biggest gains this year. Beginning of the week, I think it was, with one of the bigger shorts. Normally, guys, when the market is set up and the moving averages are set up the way they are, I don't short the market as much, but when the opportunity knocks, I tend to take it. Let's see here. Ethereum, we're up 0.3%. Ethereum just been kicking butt with all the DeFi and all the other stuff going on. A bunch of good news coming out with Ethereum. Vitalik, I heard, though, sold all of his Ethereum, so you would have figured it would have made her crash pretty good, but we'll see. It is down 6.4% in the last 7 days and down 1.9% in the last 24 hours. We got Tether, it is showing green, 0.1% in the last hour, 0.1% in the last 7 days. Chainlink, super favorite. You guys have heard me talk about this. Not financial advice, but when last time I did talk about it, I did say that Chainlink was still cheap and probably should still pick some up, and I think that was right around the $8-9 mark, and it went all the way up to $20-some, I think. So congratulations on any of the people holding that. Polkadot, new coin, listed on Binance. It is up 93.1%. My buddy Chris, he has just that guy amazes me with some of the stuff that he does, man. He is a very new trader, but he absolutely killed it with Polkadot. I mean, he killed it. The gains that he got, I mean, they were just fantastic. So congratulations to you, buddy. Super happy for you. I'm glad when people make life-changing money. I remember I met him through an XYO site. XYO is a shit coin. It's pretty much worthless. I do not like it. I don't believe in it. But that's how I met him. And this guy was all about XYO. And, you know, we got to talking about trading and getting into different things. And I showed him some stuff and taught him a little bit of trading. And the guy's just been killing it. I think he made over 12,000 in one trade not too long ago. So doing awesome. Very happy for you, buddy. Bitcoin Cash down 9.9% in the last week, down 4.5 in the last hour, or last 24 hours. Litecoin down 10.6% in the last week, down 5.1 in the last 24. Yeah, you know, Litecoin, I think, is a sleeping giant. I think one of these days here, it's really going to take off and it's going to surprise some people. But we were looking at the target zone of around $68 to $70, and I do believe we did hit them targets. So congrats for anybody who took the trade. Cardano down 18% in the last week, which, guys, this pullback is healthy in my opinion. We needed a pullback. We've had way too many green days. It's been very good trading, but at the same time, we were bound for a nice pullback, and this is healthy in my opinion. And when we get into the charts, we will go over some bullish and bearish things and scenarios. But if you guys were in the Patreon group, you would have seen that I did say right before things started turning red that it was about time for things to start turning red, and it was not even a day and a half later, the floor fell out. So guys, get in there. There's so much good information. You can get with me and we'll do one-on-ones. I will, explain anything that you're having trouble with. We'll really work with you and get you a good plan. I post very easy trading, very easy trading signals. I try to do low risk. I try to do a lot of breakout trades with my new guys and my Patreons. So, we set you up. I show you what, pretty much what my language is, my lingo, and how I'm sending out signals and stuff like that. That way, you can see the signal, you know how to set it up, and you can trade it. I don't want to hold your hand. This is not a hold your hand type of thing. We want to teach you. We want you to be able to rely on yourself. You don't need to rely on me. You don't need to rely on some other group where you got to pay a crap ton of money for signals. I just want to show you guys the basics, show you the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, stuff like that. So if you're tired of losing money, get it into the Patreon group. Go over there to Crypto Mentors, buy a premium membership over there. It doesn't matter where you guys go, between me and Astro and any of the other guys over at DCA, we will definitely help you guys get squared away. So get over there. Stellar Lumens down 9.1, Cosmos up 27.1. So there's a handful of alts that are taking off, and then for the most part there are a lot of red ones, a lot of new ones too coming up that are just skyrocketing. It reminds me of 2017 when the the big altcoin boom happened, I mean, it was awesome. It seemed like you couldn't lose, you know, whatever altcoin that you were holding. One day it was going to pump, and you know, it feels like it's coming back. So Ethereum Classic down 7.5% in the last week, $6.29. OMG is up 50%. Wow. OMG Network, that's awesome. A couple of my guys hold OMG. Ant up 6.5. Your Finance, never heard of that. UMA 14.5. Algorand down 13. Dogecoin down 6.6. Not too bad considering how everything else is. Digibyte, oh boy. Mr. Cooper, tell me you got out of that one. Hopefully you didn't ride that one all the way down to 14% loss on that. Ren down 17%. Energy Web Token 6.4. Never heard of that either. Kyber Network down 4.3. I like Kyber. Aragon, however you want to say it, up 50%. So, you know, there's red, there's green. It's kind of a mix across the board. I'd say there's a little bit more red than anything for the overall. But guys, best time to start looking for breakout trades is, you know, go look at the ones that are all red and see what's happening. You know, if something's had a 50% pump, try to stay away from that. Don't chase the candle, because you're going to end up getting wrecked, and you don't want to do that. So, you know, if you don't know what to look for in a breakout, you don't know what to look for in certain patterns or certain indicators, DCA has a script. Crypto Mentors has a script that pretty much has all the most important indicators that some of the top traders use combined into one trading script. You learn how to read the trading script, you make a strategy around that trading script, and I'm telling you guys what, you can really kick some ass. I mean, it's I reference it probably, you know, 50 to 100 times a week, depending on how much I'm trading. You know, I always reference it before I do anything. It's got a lot of valuable, very, very important, strong indicators in there. And the higher the time frame it is, the better and more accurate the indicator works. So, joining the Patreon group, guys, you get that. You get that trading script for free. You own it. It is yours. You get that. You get access to the trading bots, and then you get access to the private channel where we are posting signals and general market talk. Nefarious Technology, my good buddy, he is posting very good information and charting, TA, and stuff like that in there. So you guys are missing out if you are not in there, and it's pretty cheap compared to a lot of other cryptocurrency groups. I mean, 25 bucks a month to get all them tools I just said. You will not get anywhere else for that kind of money. Anywhere else you go to, you are going to be paying quite a bit, hundreds if not thousands of dollars a month to have access to that kind of stuff. So, and by no means are we gurus over here or anything like that, but again, I've been trading Bitcoin for a number of years now, and I wouldn't say I haven't mastered, but I am very good with the patterns and the breakout trades that we do. So, but guys, this is CoinGecko. We're gonna get off of here now. We're gonna go over and look at Brave New Coin Index. This is the index that I look at for Bitcoin when I'm looking at the very higher time frames, such as the weekly, the daily, the monthly, 3 month, 2 week, whatever you want to do. Anything over the day, I am looking at the BLX. This gives me a general idea of the overall Bitcoin market and what's going on. And now obviously when I go to trade on Bybit or Phemex, I am looking at a Bybit or Phemex chart. But guys, here we have an indicator, and you guys will see it's called HV. It's historical volatility, and what this is telling us is the history of volatility that Bitcoin has experienced. So right now we are on the weekly chart. So if you draw a line over here at the 40 mark, any time that we have dumped below the 40 mark and really dumped below it, that basically is telling you that volatility is low and it's getting ready to burst. We are getting ready. Imagine a rubber band pulling back, and all of a sudden it springs out and just goes and snaps. That's kind of what this indicator is showing us. And you guys can see here that each time we came down below the 40 mark, which that's my red line, and I marked here with the arrows. So when we came down below 40, we ended up boom. Okay, we kind of consolidated, we were dead a little bit, and then boom, we sprung back and took off and had a nice explosion. Okay, and you can see here we kind of consolidated a little bit, traded sideways, had a nice little area of resistance up here, but we dump under 40 a little bit, we get under 40, and then what happens? We get a nice big drop, and then boom, it takes off. And right here it's showing us that. So present day, right now, we are back under 40, guys. We are back under 40. So this is a bullish scenario, in my opinion. It is something to pay attention to, something to keep an eye on. I am looking at this, I'm watching this. I have multiple charts saved on my TradingView account, so I can pull this up in a moment's notice, have a look at it real quick, and then, you know, turn it off there. And if you guys need to know how to do that and save charts and have different loadouts, first off, get the link in the description, sign up using it. That way you'll get $30. Use that towards a paid subscription, and you will be able to have more chart loadouts. I think with the free basic you only get 3. If you get the I forget what, I think it's Pro, I think that's what I have right now. If you got Pro or Pro Plus, it gives you more, and Pro I think is only like 15 bucks a month or something like that. But if you guys go in, you use the free trial first, and then right before your free trial's up you cancel it, they usually will come at you with a better deal. So just because whatever price is telling you now for Pro, you can get for a better deal. Sometimes $5 to $10 cheaper per month or annually, depending on how you pay for it, by canceling out your free trial a little bit early. They do usually come back with a cheaper deal. So I suggest you guys do that. That way you can have more chart loadouts, and you can come up here and you can just hit load chart loadout tab, and then it brings up all your saved charts, so you can switch back and forth pretty easily without having to constantly pull up new indicators and re-put indicators on there. So keep that in mind, guys. Super easy to use. But you can see I just wanted to show you guys the HV, and that's what it's called. If you go into your indicator tab and you just type in HV, it'll come right up, historical volatility, and I have it favorited, so just go ahead and favorite that, have it on there. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. I look at it on a weekly. I tend not to look at it too much on a daily time frame, but to each their own, right? Okay, this is still the weekly Bitcoin chart, guys. The yellow line there is a very important trend line. We were using this as support for a very long time. We had nice support right around the 66 up to $85, $86, $100. And you can see that when we were up here around the $13,000, $14,000 mark, we would come down, we did touch it, we validated as support, we had another pop-up, and if you guys would have had this drawn on your weekly and you seen that we dipped below that, super sweet shorting opportunity. You could have went short right here. We did break a 50 moving average and a 21-week moving average. 21-week moving average, pretty important. But yeah, we broke it. That's bearish. We did get a close underneath of it, and it just kept going. Came down, tested the 200-week moving average, and we came up. Guys, we did talk in the last video that we did get a nice bullish cross on the weekly. The 21 did cross the 50. This is bullish, but you can see now what's happening. So when we broke this major trend line here, we broke it. We came back up and tested it as resistance. And usually this is what you would call a bearish retest. Okay, so normally we would get a big rejection here, and we would plummet. But you can see, guys, that we didn't get that here. I mean, we did get rejected pretty decent. These are weekly candles, so each candle represents a week. But you can see that, you know, we didn't have no huge dumps like we have right here, like we had back here. So in my opinion, guys, this is telling me that Bitcoin is strong right now. It has the potential. We're getting all kinds of institutional people very interested in actually investing in Bitcoin. So it has the potential, guys. I'm not gonna say I'm all the way fully 100% bullish yet. There's a few key things that we need to do to be technically in the bull run. I think we're almost there. We just need that last little push, guys, that last little push. But you see that we did bounce off that 200-week moving average, and we came all the way back up, and we hit that trend line. We rejected a few times. We consolidated. We traded sideways, taking another crack at it. We rejected again. But guys, they were not big rejections. We did not get slapped in the face and knocked right back down. So draw this trend line, get it on your chart, watch this thing on your weekly. We make a break above that trend line, and I think things are just going to rocket. It's going to take off. So you really want to watch this trend line. And also, guys, too, if you're a scalp trader like myself, this, you know, can present opportunities to short the market. We go up and test the trend line. You could try to take a short right here, move your stop loss above that trend line. Right now we need to get up above the trend line. We need to get past 12,270. Seeing a close above that would be super bullish in my opinion. But right now we are rejecting off of it. We are coming down. Again, it does not look like the rejection was super strong. So play it by ear. You guys got to have that trend line on there. You want to watch it because we acted as support, we act as resistance. Now we're acting as resistance again up here. And if you're drawing your line straight across, you can see that everything lines up pretty well with the resistance. So if we were to break down here looking at the weekly chart, the first place I am looking at, guys, as far as the bigger moves, you can put some smaller moving averages on here. You could put a 9. Actually, why don't we do that just to see. Favorites. We'll make our 9. What color should we make our 9? Let's make it white. So you could put this 9-week moving average. That's what it would represent now, 9 weeks. Put the 9-week moving average up, and you can follow this down in steps. Okay, if we start breaking down, which if we come up and test this trend line again and we get rejected again, it's very possible that we do get a bigger breakdown and we come back down here and test the support. Okay, and that 9-week moving average is sitting right at a big area of support, right down there at 10,600 area. I said back in the Patreon group earlier this week that I was looking at around 10,500, 10,005 to mid 10,005. So, you know, towards the end of the week here, it's now actually 10.6, almost 10.7. So be looking at that 9-week moving average. If that does not hold up as support, we don't respect it, and we blow right through it, then the next spot you need to be looking for is that 21 moving average. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to hit, guys, but this is what the chart is saying, and I trade what the chart says. I don't trade what the news says. I don't trade what Dick, Tom, and Terry say on YouTube. I trade what the chart tells me. I only care what the chart tells me. So if we break the 9-week moving average at 10,600 area, be looking at that 21 right down here at the 9,600 area. Guys, if we break below 9K, things are going to be super bad. Okay, we don't want to break down below 9K. you got that 50-week moving average all the way down there to 8,700. 9K is right around in this area. We do got a little bit of support there. So we do have some support, and we're in between the 21 and 50. So if we happen to break below that, we get a close below the 9K, things could be very bad. We could be definitely seeing sub 9K if that were to happen. Something to keep an eye on, guys. Keep it in the back of your head. Like I said, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there is potential there. There is potential. A lot of patterns that we trade in the Patreon group are these M patterns, and if you guys can obviously see here that we did get a nice big M. So we are starting to come down now. Are we going to fully come down and go all the way? We'll have to see. We'll see how it plays out. But I know we did short back here beginning of the week, or it might have been on the week. Yeah, it was the beginning of the week, around 11,700 area. So guys, if you're in the Patreon group, you took that trade, congratulations to you. If you're not in the Patreon group and you missed out on that trade, I don't know what to tell you. Eventually you'll get tired of losing money. Eventually you'll want to go somewhere where, you know, people will help you and not want to charge you an arm and a leg. We go over onto a monthly chart on the BLX and looking at the moving averages. Whoops, I do that every single time. You guys can see that 9-month moving average is holding us up really good. We got 4 days 3 hours left. The only thing that I don't like right now about this chart is how that monthly candle, our current candle, is playing out. If it was to drop a little bit more, we'd consider that a doji candle, and it's right at the top of a nice pump. So usually this would mean reversal, market's indecisive, you know, bulls and bears can't decide. Usually it'll do the opposite. So it'll do the opposite of what the previous trend was. So previous trend, we was coming up, and guys, I mean, how many consecutive months we got of green? So, you know, it's only you know, realistic to think like, you know, we got to have a pullback. We need to take a breath. We need to reset, and it's only healthy for Bitcoin. So if we reset, this doji plays out on this monthly, and you know, 4 days ain't that long for the monthly candle to close. So keep an eye on this, guys. This is easy money. You are going to know what to do by whatever this candle does. Okay? So you want to keep an eye on this kind of stuff and use these moving averages, because a lot of times these moving averages are going to tell you right where key support and key resistance are at. So if we were to come back down on the monthly, first place I'm probably going to be looking for is 10,400, 10,500. If you go onto the weekly time frame, that's where we have a 21 moving average, a 50, or a 21 week moving average, a 50 week moving average sitting at. So it's very possible that we hit that area. Down here at the 9-month moving average is down at the 9,100. Not good. We get down there and we hit that and we don't respect it. We don't bounce off of that 9-month moving average. Very bad for Bitcoin. Very bearish in my opinion for Bitcoin. We do not want to see a close below 9K. You got your 50-month moving average all the way down there to 6,200. And guys, I'm just saying it's there. It's saying it's there. It's possible. That is a big area of support down that low. You got right across there. That's a big area of support. You're looking at your 21-month moving average. Again, a decent area of support. Support right in here. So these are all potential areas, key areas to watch. If you really want to know the day-to-day and what is going on day-to-day and what we're trading, got to get into Patreon, got to join Crypto Mentors. You got to get into one of them to see what we're doing. Crypto Mentors, not only do you have me posting signals in there, but you also have AstroPark, who has very, very in-depth technical analysis. He's a software developer by trade, so he's always at the computer. He's able to do a lot more than I am. I got kids, and he has kids too, but you know, he's able to post more than me and actually give better analysis than me more often, I should say. So it's very good group, very good group. He's a very good guy, and he'll also make you script too. If you guys need a trading script, you want a certain trading tool, he can accommodate you there. Pull these moving averages up on your chart. Make sure you have them on there. It does not hurt to keep this stuff where you can see it and where you can look at it. We're going to look at a 3-month chart here. Okay, we do got 34 days left in the 3-month chart and the 3-month candle. Okay, so each candle is representing 3 months. Okay, so if we draw us a trend line, we'll go wick to wick. So we have made a major break above this trend line here, and super bullish, but what we don't want to see, guys, is us fall back below that trend line and break underneath of it. We make a break underneath of it. That's right at the 87, about $9,000 actually, right where we were talking, 9,000, 9,100, right in the area of. So very important area to watch. You guys got to pay attention to this. If you want to make money, you want to know what to do, put these lines on there. Put them moving averages on there. We would like to see it close up where it is, close up above this trend line. If we can do that, bullish again in my opinion. Monthly, there's not really too much information on the monthly besides, you know, drawing this pennant formation. You got the 3-month, that'd be the 21 period moving average, and that's all the way down at the $5,000 area. You got the 9 period moving average on the 3-month chart at the $7,500, $7,600 area. Yeah, obviously these higher time frame charts take a lot of time to play out. So this is just something that, you know, you want to occasionally look at every couple of weeks or whatever, you know, and keep an eye on it. Obviously that candle could go from where it's at right now all the way back down under 9,000 in one go, but and Bitcoin does make crazy moves like that. So just stay frosty, friends. You know, I want you guys to succeed. I want to see you make money. I'm making money. I want you to make money. Let's take a look at, I'm gonna look at a 3-day chart. Okay, so here we broke the 9 period moving average, and we only got 2 hours and 6 minutes left in the close. So if we close below that moving average, and it looks like we're coming back and hitting it as resistance now. So if we get to close below that, guys, be looking down here at the 10,500 area. I mean, it's right there. It's right in our faces. Not saying it's going to happen, but the percentage that it could is very, very high. I think it's higher than 50% right now. I think it's very possible. And this is not the end of the world. This is not all shit, sell all my Bitcoin. This is healthy. This is what markets do, guys. You got to get into the habit of knowing this and knowing how to trade this kind of stuff. Trading these breakout trades and these pattern trades are super easy. You can see that M pattern that we were looking at on the 3-month chart and on the month chart. You can see it here on the 3-day, zoomed in a little bit more. So you got your 21 period down there to 10.5. You got your 50 period down here at the 94. And again, all these are pointing out key areas of support and resistance. We could even take the Fibonacci. Let's take the fib. We're gonna go swing low, swing high. And you guys can see that we like that 382 right there. We seem to test it all the time. The 0.5 retracement, the 618, we hit a lot. So if we were going to retrace from here, be looking for that 382 down here at the 96. Now remember, this is a 3-day chart. And that 382 is right there by that 50 period moving average. All this stuff lines up, guys. You got the 21 period moving average pretty much lining up with support area here over at the 10.5. So I'm putting my money on a 10.5, 10.6 area right now for retest 2. I will try to take a long position at that area. Not financial advice again, but this is what I do when our moving averages are sitting the way that they are. As long as our 21 day is above the 50, above the 100, and above the 200, then every time we come back and test that 21, I'm going to long position there. Okay, so make sure you guys try that out. If we do take a long position at that 21 moving average, that's my purple line, I'm going to put my stop loss just a tiny bit below it on a 3-day chart. You only need to go a tiny bit because it's actually a decent move down. So super easy way to trade this, you guys. We're going to go over here and take a look at the 1 day real fast. Let's get rid of our drawings. So on the 1 day, we have the 9-day moving average crossing under the 21-day moving average. That is a bearish crossover. So what we're going to see now, guys, is we're probably going to try to retest that 9-day moving average right up here at the $11,600 area. Be looking for a rejection here. This, in my opinion, is where you would want to take your short. I know that I will be telling the Patreons that I'm shorting here. And if I put the short position in there, I'm going to put my stop loss just above the 50 or the 9 and the 21 day moving average. I'd be looking to take my profit right down here at the 50 day. That's at the 10,700 area, 10,008, right in between there. And you guys can see we do have a little bit of support over here. And it's lining right up with that 50-day moving average. So you shoot your line across. Let's get it right on there. And boom, you can see that we got touches all through here. So I mean, it's telling you exactly where it could go. The ranges, everything. Let's say we did long this too. We did get we caught the double bottom over here. We did long this in the Patreon group. Right there's the bottom. Right there's the bottom. We touched both times. We did catch a little spike up here. I don't know if anybody caught this. I did post in the group that we did have a head and shoulders. I seen it on a 6-hour, 12-hour chart, but it's kind of showing on the daily, so we'll kind of draw it a little bit. You got the shoulder, you got the head, and you got the shoulder. Okay, so then we could potentially still drop more. And that's why I'm looking at that 50-day first. Be looking at the 50-day first. We break that, and we close under the 50. It's going to get bad. Well, it's not going to get bad, but it's going to drop a lot more, okay? We're probably going to drop back down to, we'll be looking for the 10.4 all the way down into the 9.8, 99, $100 area. So it's all about the moving averages for me. The key support and area. Oh my gosh. So I screwed that up. Key support and resistance areas. Using your moving averages, you're able to locate them just as easy as drawing a Fibonacci on there. Fibonacci retracement's basically just showing you support and resistance. So if you don't know how to use Fibonacci, or you think that it's very intimidating, or it sounds like it's too complicated to use, if you know how to spot support and resistance, you can use the Fibonacci. I don't ever use it. I never use it. I just pull it up to show you guys. I have a lot of Fibonacci traders in my group, so you know, they like to see it every now and then. So that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, guys. We can go over to Ethereum and have a look at it, just because it is been kicking butt. And we're going to start off on a weekly chart with Ethereum. So back here, I did tell you guys that we had a golden cross, I do believe. I don't see my red on the weekly, that was on the daily. But the 21 week is about to cross the 200 week, which is a bullish crossover again. So be watching for it, guys. I am looking for a drop back down to that 9-week moving average, right around the $336. In the area of, we got the area of around 380 down to 336. Keep an eye on it. If we break that moving average, that 9-week moving average, and we close below it, then be looking for that 21, and it's putting you in the area of the 267, 270 area, which is a decent area of support. Which it's been taken off. Anything DeFi right now has just been kicking some serious butt. I really sour. You know, you shouldn't ever get sour about yourself for taking profits. You really shouldn't, guys. But I took profits on Link way too early. I should have held Link for a little bit longer. I do still have, you know, a little bag full, but nothing to be proud about. I sold most of my Link when we got up there to $15, $16. You know, I still made nice profit off of it. It could have been way nicer, yes. Can't beat yourself up too bad about it. There's always going to be opportunity, guys. We will always, you know, we'll be able to trade again. Live to trade another day, you know. So on Ethereum, that's where we're looking on the weekly. Actually, let's go to a 2-day on Ethereum and see what it says. Okay, so on the 2-day, we actually broke the 9-period moving average. We tested it as resistance. We rejected off of it so far, came down and actually got close to the 21 period around the 360 mark. So like I said, guys, anywhere on that moving averages, and then we got down here at the 289, 290, and that's the 50 period moving average on the 2-day chart. Very, very possible that we hit them areas. There's not, you got basically this area and this area here. The only thing that's really going to stop us from the point where we're at currently till now. So if we drop below there, we're probably going to go all the way back down to around the 200, you know, 175 area. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's something that you guys want to keep an eye on. This is a 2-day chart. We do have a head and shoulders on here, so pay attention to this. That's why I think that we probably could come back down here and test this. We're gonna look at it on the 1-day real quick. You know, Chris just messaged me right now and says, hey, do we got a video today? So I'm gonna text him back real quick and say, yes sir, almost done. My kids started school this week. I've been running them back and forth. Things been super hectic to try to find time and actually sit down and make the video. It's been pretty rough this week for me. So this is probably not going to be as long as normal. I kind of sped through it. I'm sorry again, guys. But when you have as many kids as I do, things go crazy. That's why you guys need to join the Patreon. You'll have better access to me in there, and we're making money in there. Okay, I can go more into detail just typing than I can actually having to set up and make a video. So get in that Patreon group. Get in the Patreon group. Watch that head and shoulders on that daily chart there, guys. Be aware of it. That's why I'm suspecting that we'll probably dump down there to that 50-day right at the 340. Take a look at Litecoin real fast. Oop. All right, let's go back on the weekly for Litecoin. Starting to get a bullish cross here. We got the 9 that crossed over the 21 week moving average, which caused this pump here. Now that 9 moving average is crossing over the 50 week moving average. Bullish again. We are testing down here on the moving average on the weekly at the $53. In my opinion, not financial advice, I would be trying to take a long position right here at these moving averages. This isn't the exact way I like the moving averages set up, but this may work out. This is what you would call a little bit riskier of a trade, but this may work out. So I would probably try to long here at the $53 area, and then obviously be looking to take my profit right back up here at the $62, $63 area. We did say one of our targets, we were looking at the $75 to $80 mark, and it looks like we got up to the $84, $85 area. So, you know, we were pretty close on what we were thinking was going to happen there. We go down here on a 1-day chart. Not quite a head and shoulders. That's a pretty weird pattern there. But if you're looking at a daily chart, we are getting a bearish crossover, the 9-day moving average crossing underneath the 21-day. This is where you want to trade your breakout trades, but look here, guys. This is exactly how you want to do this. So we got the bearish crossover, we dumped, we tested that 50-day moving average. Scalp trader in me, boom, I'm longing at that 50-day moving average. I just caught me a nice scalp from $53 up to $55. That doesn't sound like that much, but for Litecoin leverage trading, that's a pretty big ass move. That's big gains right there. So just knowing this little tidbit and how to trade these moving averages, you can make a ton of money, guys, a ton of money. And if you're using the right risk and you are mitigating any kind of losses that you can have, you know, the better. So what could happen here? Could this fully play out into the head and shoulders? Could we say, okay, we got the shoulder there, head there. Is this going to come back up and create the other shoulder? We will see. If it does, the lowest I'm looking at is the $50 area for right now, only because we do have a big area of support down there. We're looking anywhere from 50 down to the $44, $45 area for pretty good support. And then you can go skip the middle of there and come down here to this area, and that's all the way down at the $41 to $40 area. So yeah, guys, it's right there on the charts. Trade the charts. Use TA. Okay, who cares what the news says? Who cares what Dick Commentary on YouTube are saying, even though I'm on YouTube telling you this? But I want you guys to learn for yourself. Rely on yourself. Don't rely on somebody else to make you money. If you are serious about trading, then you need to put the time in and put the work in and get it and learn it, and you know what I mean. And by coming over to DCA or coming over to Crypto Mentors, you are not going to get beat up as bad as trying to learn it by yourself or having to go pay somebody $1,000 to teach you and help you understand things easier than how we do it over here. So enough shilling us, but I just, you know, I just get tired of seeing all the crazy people making thousands of dollars and they can't trade for shit, but yet they're charging you, you know, ridiculous amounts of money. Guys, we do need to stay above that 50-day moving average. We do break that 50-day moving average and close underneath of it, then like I said, be looking at these next areas of support on your way down. If we was to bounce off of this and keep going, then obviously we are going to have a little tussle around the $57, $58 area. You guys can see all the way across there. There's resistance, resistance, resistance. So it's going to be tough again, once again, for Litecoin to break up above this area. But if we can get Bitcoin to take off running, and we can get ETH to run, and the alts to go, then you know, I think Litecoin will do it. I'd like to see the damn thing get back over 100 so I can get rid of my bags. I'm not selling Litecoin at a freaking loss. I'm telling you guys, I refuse to freaking do it. I refuse. Used to be one of my favorite cryptos. It was one of the very first ones that I really started trading real heavy into. So I do got quite the bag full of the Litecoin, but they're expensive Litecoin, I will say that. So I'd like to get them over 100 and get rid of them. But alright guys, that's all I got for tonight. I got to get this uploaded to Mikkel before he kicks my ass. So I hope you guys learned a little bit of something. I hope that you're going to draw these trend lines and put these moving averages on your chart. I hope to see you join that Patreon group so I can be sending you over that sweet DCA trading script. And guys, also Saturday, our poker tournament charity event. You need to be there. $5 I think buys you in. You need to download PokerStars. I do believe we will have all the information for you on Friday night live stream, and I'll see if Mikkel will be able to post any of the links or info during tonight's premiere. So guys, get in there. It's for charity. It's for a good cause. Savage Mind is a hell of a poker player. That's my goal, is to beat him. So, and I'm just learning, so we'll see. I've seen him play a couple times, and I don't know if I got it in me. I'm just a degenerate trader. I'm not much of a poker player. So, but alright guys, you have a good night. Wash your hands. I will see you later on in a couple hours, and then again Friday night, and I better see you at the poker charity event. Until then.